Okay, it is not working. You can create new video capture.
Okay.
I
It
think there
was
might be
working
any
till
problem.
now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not coming here also. Should I be turning off the
Create a new one. Yeah, no. Create a new video capture.
uh, okay, by clicking on this, huh?
What's wrong
I
with
think my
this?
camera is on in the meet, that's why. If I turn it off from here, maybe it will work there.
Yeah, once try. Yeah, it should work. Click on deactivate. And activate.
Yes. So maybe
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was open there. It was.
Deactivate, activate works.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead. I'll mute myself.
Hello, this is Lakshmi. My love for teaching kids and my love for coding has brought me to this platform, the Coding Tribe. So today I will be here presenting a small topic. Now, I have seen that a lot of kids, they love seeing surfing the net, surfing the websites. And some kids, they even think that why can't I create one? But the lack of knowledge or the scare of working or creating something stop them from trying something new. So here I am bringing some tips and tricks to create a website by their own. But before going into that, we need to know some basics. So I have made a small presentation for the same. Let's go through it.
Is the presentation open in your system?
Yes, it's open.
Okay. Okay, double click on presentation and select the screen again. Select the window again. Yeah, click on that window. Click on that window. It is not connected. Yeah, select Meet, Google Meet. Yeah. Again select PPT. Select PPT.
It's not getting selected now.
It has failed. Just cancel it.
Why it's
Why
happening?
it is not happening? Go to PowerPoint. Is it in full screen?
Yes. Actually, I did something
Actually,
different.
slideshow.
See, instead of slideshow, if I click on slide, yesterday you sent me the link now. In that, it wasn't coming as the full. But if I do this one, then it was working. It was coming the same
Okay,
on
that's
the
why it
screen.
is not picking. Yeah,
No,
that's why it's not picking.
no, it was picking. Yeah, see, it's coming.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Check the code.io also. See, you drag the video capture to the bottom. Why you don't need to drag? You just
It wasn't
disable it.
coming. So since it wasn't coming, so I thought that maybe that's why. So I dragged it down.
Okay. Disable presentation and check codeprint.io whether that is working or not. Disable presentation in OBS.
Yes.
Yeah, codeprint is working, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Okay. Okay. So here, let's start with the basics. So look at the slide, look at the wordings that I have written. Are you amazed by all the websites that you see and you want to create one? Why to waste time? Start immediately. So I'm going to provide you some help. But before that, let's see some basic, as I have told you earlier. web page and website. The web page is a single document on the web using a unique URL. URL means Uniform Resource Locator. It's simply called address. Like if you want to go somewhere, we need to have an address. The same way, if you want to serve something on net, we need to have the address of that particular web page or website. Now website.
Sorry to interrupt, Lakshmi. Can you go to OBS?
Yeah, it is coming.
Let's do everything from the beginning. See, don't click stop streaming or stop recording until you finish your session. Okay. Now also don't stop it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just reminding you.
Okay.
So once you click stop recording and stop streaming, it will stop down. It'll be stopped on both platform. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So what I'm suggesting, let's do the mock-up from the beginning.
Okay.
So rearrange your sources. Start with the media source. So let me see. Now everything is working, right? So let me see how you are doing it by your own. So you can start with media source. Still not arranged. No, video capture 2 was working. Video capture 2 was working. That's why I'm telling, like, don't change the order. Just play with the enable disable buttons. Yeah. Yes, delete it. Delete it.
Yes.
Do it from the beginning. Delete it and start the session from the beginning. Yeah. Before you start, check that every sources are working properly according to you. Check it. Toggle with all the sources and check it. And start the session again from the media source.
It's not moving.
Yeah.
it's going backward forward. Hello, this is Lakshmi. I am the coding instructor for today. So, what brought me to this platform? It's the love for coding and the love for kids made me to join this platform, the coding trial. So, here I will be throwing some light on how to create a web page, the basic steps, the things that will be needed, that will be that the kids will be interested in knowing to create a website. So, let's start with the presentation. Okay, so here, as I have written in my first slide itself, are you amazed by all the websites that you see and you want to create one? Why to waste time? Let's start immediately. But before going into the platform where we will be creating our first web page, let's have some basic knowledge. Web page and website. A web page is a single document on the web using a unique URL. URL means Uniform Resource Locator, or simply we can say address. As we need to have an address to visit our friend's house or our cousin's house, the same way when we are surfing some pages, some web pages, we need to have the address of that particular page. While a website is a collection of multiple web pages in which information on a related topic or a subject is linked together under the same address, same domain address. Now, what's web design and how it's different from web development? Now, web design is what you see when you open a website. The background color, the font, that how it's written, the color of the font, the placement of the elements on the screen. And web development will make this web page work, a website work. So, coding will be there in web development, but it's not there in web design. But the web designers and web developers has to work together to create a website. In order to move on to the platform where we'll be creating our website, we need to know what is an IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment, which is a computer program that makes it easier to write other computer programs. So, computer programmers use IDEs to edit the source code. It is especially useful for new programmers who are not so much comfortable with the syntax. So, when we are writing a command, we need to follow a proper format, a proper syntax, which includes a lot of dots, semicolons, etc. etc. So, when the programmer, when it's a new programmer, first time that someone is going to write a command, it can be a little tough. So, such platforms will make the programmers feel comfortable. So, it's especially helpful for new programmers who are not so much comfortable with the syntaxes and the structures of the program. So, web development is a set of processes and tools to create a website. Now, web development is a combination of technologies to design and implement web pages, and it uses languages like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Now, languages like these are code based and are used to communicate with the server and make changes visibly on the screen. HTML, it's hypertext markup language. It's a programming language used to create the web pages. So, the content that you see on the page is being written inside the HTML. So, if you use the internet, you have witnessed the work of HTML, and this very website wouldn't be possible without it. So, together with CSS and JavaScript, HTML builds the foundation for the modern web developments. Then, as I have told you, the content that you see on the page is written in HTML, but it will be a boring content if there is no styling. So, if you want some styling, some color to be there in the website, then you have to move on to CSS, Cascade Style Sheet. So, whatever color, whatever creativity you want to do on your web page, you have to do it in CSS. JavaScript can add the interactivity to the content. Behavior, it can give a behavior to the content that you have written in HTML by manipulating the elements on the screen and updating the information in real time. So let's begin. Let's apply all this knowledge to create something interesting. Okay, so here, see, I have created a small web page. So let's create something like this and see how it's going to work. Now, why I have chosen this vacation time? I have seen that right now, this May, June, it's the vacation time for most of the kids. So why not to choose the same topic? So let's create one and see how interesting it is to see our work coming live. Yes. So as I have told you, when we start with the website, the first work starts in the HTML. So here you can see it's an online IDE that I am working on, codepen.io. And here on the left side, you can see all the 3 files that I was talking about, all the 3 languages that I have mentioned in my slides is being written: HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Currently, you can see a blank page over here. Now we are going to add our creativity in this black page by writing the commands in these 3 sections. So let's start. Now when we start with the HTML, as I have told you, there's a particular format that has to be followed. So let's see how it's been written. The HTML itself is divided into 2 sections. So all the contents will be written within this HTML tag. And this HTML tag has got 2 sections, that is the head section and the body section. So the content that we see on the screen is being written in the body section. In the head section, we will have the title and we provide some links. For example, if you want to add a particular font that you have seen in other website, there is a section, there is a website from where you can copy these formats. So if you are copying something from the other side, so you have to mention, and where to mention it, it has to be mentioned in the head section, so that it will not be visible for the user. The user need to know that how we have written the particular text. No, they are just bothered about what's there as a content that they are seeing. So within the HTML, I'm going to add my first section, that is the head section. So whichever tags you
yeah, all right. Thank you, Lakshmi. I think now you're fine with toggling with the sources, right?
Yes.
So let us connect at 3:45
Okay.
sharply. Okay, please make sure 3:45
Okay.
we will sharply connect, and that time I will give you the actual live codes, actual keys for the live. Okay. So now give a closing script and close the session in OBS. Give the closing conclusion script and stop the streaming in OBS. After you finish your lecture, thanks for your time, something like that, we will give it close. Oh, you stopped it? No, just give me a